It's now time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger volleyball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Kristen Barnes. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens along with Kristen Barnes, coach of Salem Tigers last week with two big, huge SCA wins and over Houston and Kabul. And then they had the JV go into the tournament licking, and also our freshman team into the JV tournament licking, which is some very good experience for them. How did they do this weekend, Coach?
The both teams did really, really well. You know, those freshmen were playing against the majority of JV teams. It was just us and one other team that were freshmen. And so they got a lot of good experience. They got a lot of good reps. They came out and they beat, some tough JV teams. And they ended up getting seventh, or they got third in the silver bracket. And, JV played well as the day went on. They got better and better, and they ended up taking first place in the silver bracket. So, again, they did some really good things this weekend.
That's fantastic, and it just shows that the program continues to get stronger and stronger. As you know, that I hope people know, the JV and the freshman team, those girls are working their way up to the varsity level, and the more success they have at an early part of their career, Coach, they're going to get more confident, and they're just going to continue to grow.
Absolutely, and just getting, more used to each other as they play more, it's just going to benefit them more for whenever they see, that varsity time. So
let's talk a little bit about last week with Houston and Kabul, two SCA teams, and you talked about it in our last Tiger Talk, Coach, how good the SCA conference is in volleyball. These two teams between Houston and Kabul, I didn't see a lot of difference in those two teams, and I sure as heck didn't think that Kabul, in the past, they've not always been as competitive, but those girls worked their tails off and gave Salem everything they could look at in games 1 and 2. Game 3 kind of went Salem's way pretty much most of the way, but those first two games, Coach, they were seesaw all the way through.
Oh, yeah. They have a new coach this year, but, I definitely think she's instilled in them that work ethic and that drive to not give up on plays and just to finish everything. And so we knew going into it, we saw them at the Kabul tournament. We didn't play them, but we saw them, and we knew they were going to be scrappy. We knew they were going to be tough servers. And, we knew our game plan going into it was going to be to take care of serve receive and to just make sure we leave it on their side, but also be prepared for anything that they're going to throw our way. And, they were a very tough team. And just, being that was our second SCA game that week, I thought the girls played well, and we executed our game plan how we needed to, and we were able to come out on top. So they were a very tough team, though.
When you play teams like that, it's exhausting. I hope people understand when you're playing a best 3 out of 5 set. It's not like the old days when it was 2 out of 3. You played to 15 points, you earned your points. Now with the rally scoring, though, you can have long volleys. We saw a lot of long volleys between Salem and Kabul on Thursday. There was a lot of those points that went back and forth over 8 times across the net. That's a long volley.
Oh, absolutely. And, coming off that 6-game weekend and then having to play a very tough Houston team on Tuesday and then seeing another tough team on Thursday. I mean, it was a long week for us for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think it showed how far our mental toughness has come and how we were able to, convert on those long rallies and get points from them.
And really, when you look at the way the games went, neither team could really get a lot of momentum going, either to be a couple of great plays on each team, and or you had some great serves, a couple aces here, or somebody get on a short run of a 3 or 4 point run. And that was like a big point in the game, because really, for the first game, I think the biggest point spread was 3 points at any one time in the game. Coach, that's a tough game all the way through.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely think there were a lot of back and forth points there, especially on Thursday. And I feel like that just comes with the, seeing a team who is so scrappy and, they read well, they play defense well, and they were able to stop a lot of our transitions.
Mm-hmm.
So it caused a lot of long rallies, like you said. So, but I'm glad we were able to, in the end, finish on those offensive opportunities.
Well, we turn around and we come right back. We've got another busy week this week. We're going to start things out with the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs. This is a non-conference game, but it's a very important game for the Salem Lady Tigers going into this week. And I kind of see this almost as the middle part of the season, don't you, Coach?
Yes, I do. And, they are a district opponent, and so we know we're going to have to play hard. I mean, they are a very competitive team, and they are scrappy. They hit very, very well, so we're going to have to make sure our defense is really on tonight. And then just, take care of the game plan, because they are a very solid team all the way around, and we know that they're going to give us their best.
What's the strength of the Lady Bulldogs from St. Clair? Is it their height, the speed, or are they just very good servers, or what is their strength, Coach?
I definitely think their setter is a very smart and dynamic setter. They run a 5-1, so she's definitely able to, read when block is cheating. She's able to see if, our defense is cheating. She's able to put those balls in, send them over on two if she has to. But she's also got a lot of really good hitters, really strong hitters that are able to put the ball down whenever, they need to. So she's got a lot of offensive weapons, and we're just going to have to make sure, like I said, that we're able to get those balls up and then convert on those transition opportunities.
Running a 5-1, and when you have a dynamic setter like you're talking about, they really control the pace of that team, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. And, a lot of the teams that we have been seeing recently, which is good for us because, we have a lot of district opponents that do run a 5-1. And so it's going to be good for us to continue seeing those opportunities, especially because it's only going to make us better with defensive reading and staying honest on defensive transitions. So it's definitely going to help us only improve our game, but we also have to make sure that, we don't let them dictate, the pace or, our game. We have to still go out and execute what we need to do.
All right, Coach. Well, the very best of luck tonight against the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Stan. Thanks for the coverage.
You're welcome, ma'am. Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Volleyball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Kristen Barnes. Stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball is next.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball. Today's game is being brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Hunet Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Taxmaster, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, J&D Automotive, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Align by Design Chiropractic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC.
This is Salem Tiger Volleyball. You're watching KSMO. Family on three! 1, 2, 3, family! 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 1, 2, 3, family!
Welcome to Salem High School Gymnasium. Lady Tiger Volleyball returns to the air on KSMO Radio and on KSMO Media, streaming the video live. We're getting ready for this varsity matchup between the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs and our Salem Lady Tigers. The Salem Lady JV Tigers lost to St. Clair 2 straight earlier, 25-16, 25-14, and coming off of a first-place finish in the Silver Division Licking Tournament. They might be a little bit exhausted here taking that game on today. While they're getting ready to do the national anthem here, we're going to go ahead and take a 90-second break and return. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
There's end of summer savings at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Get Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax or Ceramic Spray Coating, $13.99 each. Rain-X 2-in-1 Glass Cleaner for $4.99 and Purple Power Hand Cleaner for $2.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Salem Honors Choir with a little rendition of our national anthem prior to this volleyball game between the Salem Tigers and the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs. And, of course, Salem Tigers have done very well lately. They've won 8 straight matches coming into the game today, and we're looking forward to see how they play after getting a couple of days off after having a very tough week last week. You can feel for them coming off the Kabul tournament and taking on Houston and Kabul in a couple of very tough games. It's one of those things that you sit there and you wonder how they're going to come out. And, you had a pretty good feeling once the Tigers got past Houston. And then Kabul really gave them, I kind of think, a little bit of a shock as they came out and played extremely hard and really took the Tigers to the limit in a couple of different games. So let's give you the starting lineup for the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs. It'll be Emma Thompson, Abby Tharp, Ava Brand, Riley Black, Veda Moore, Kennedy Travis, and the libero will be Claire Merciel. And our Salem Lady Tigers in front of a kind of a light crowd tonight here at the Salem High School gym will announce their starters. And they'll start things out with Emily Strange.
Avery Orway, senior. Mallory Workman, senior. Faith Kaminsky, junior. Skylar Clapwick, senior. Kaylee Moody, senior. Emily Strange, junior. Kylie Shalbert, senior.
And of course, Kylie Shalbert will be the libero, and Kaylee Moody will be starting. Let's hear it from the girls themselves, the starters on the video side. Salem Tigers will be in their home whites. They will have the blue shorts on, the navy blue shorts with the Carolina blue numbers and lettering. The Salem Lady Tigers will be on the north side of the gym. St. Clair Lady Bulldogs will be in the gray jerseys. They have black shorts on, and they have the St. Clair insignia in red on their jersey with red and white and black stripes that go under the armpit. So we're about ready to get this one underway. Candace McCuskey, the new head coach for St. Clair. And then also for Salem, Kristen Barnes. And she's done a great job with these ladies. They have really improved in the last 2 years, and looking to watch even those younger girls come up playing so much better. And we're really anxious to see how far this program will go in the future. We're about ready to get this one underway. Thank you for joining us for Lady Tiger Volleyball. This is KSMO Media, KSMO Salem, Missouri. Thanking you for being part of our evening. So on the front line for the Salem Lady Tigers, Kaminsky, Irway, and Moody. On the front line for St. Clair, it will be Riley Black. Also there, number 14, Veda Moore, and number 7, Abby Tharp. Waiting for them to check the lineups. They do so, making sure the numbers. And now they make the libero switch as Strange checks out, and in comes Kylie Shalbert. Workman will serve to start this out tonight. Non-conference, but yet pre-district action. First serve across comes to St. Clair, and the block kill by the Lady Tigers. Avery Irway and Faith Kaminsky. On the attempted kill there by number 9, Ava Brand. They went up, blocked it straight down. Perfect block kill. 1-0 Salem Tigers. Workman to serve. Service comes to Claire Merciel, and a pass toward the net goes in the net. And a point for the Salem Lady Tigers. Quickly 2-0. Workman's been working on that serve. It keeps it a little bit lower. This one's more of a generic serve. Played across tip that's out of bounds. As it went off the hands of number 14, Veda Moore. It's 3-0 Salem Tigers. Pass toward the net. She deflected it, but it went out of bounds. A very soft serve dug out there by Merciel. Played across and going for the kill and getting it. Number 7, Abby Tharp. She got up into the attempted block by the Lady Tigers, but it went on the wrong side of the netting. Came down the Salem side, and it's 1-3. Back to serve Ava Brand. That service comes to Shalbert. Bumping it to the net to Workman for Irway. Tipped at the net. Comes down, they play it back, trying to get it across, but putting it right in to the net. Wearing number 10, Riley Black. The Tigers could not get it over. Pushed it right back in. 2-3. Looked like Salem had a good chance for the block kill there, just didn't get it done. Workman setting it there for Irway. Dinks it across, that's on the line, it's in. Point side out for the Lady Tigers. Good job by Avery to read the block and then just barely touch it to get it over the net and on to the line. And a point side out for Salem. Kaylee Moody to serve it. No, that's a nice serve, just barely over the net. Played there by Merciel. They played across too deep for St. Clair. Point for Salem. Merciel's had a couple of tough serves to dig out. She's a libero, wears the red jersey if you're watching on the video stream. Moody's next service, a little spinner, comes into the hands of Riley Black. They'll play it across. That is Tharp. The Tigers push it up high, and it goes off the light fixture. Comes back on the Salem side. Coach Barnes not happy with that. It was a pretty easy play, and the Tigers put off the fixture. Nobody could get to it. 3-5. Back to serve is Olivia Lauder, just checked in the ball game. Coming out of the game was Abby Tharp. Lauder checking in. She wears number 3. That service comes to Irway, to Workman. Putting it up high for Clapridge. Partially blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Off the hands of number 14, Veda Moore. Point inside out for the Salem Tigers. Good power by Clapridge behind that one. As Faith Kaminsky goes back to serve. 6-3, game 1. Service comes down to Merciel. Bumps it to the net to Veda Moore, going for the kill, but missing out of bounds. Riley Black. Point for the Lady Tigers. 7 serving 3. Riley got underneath that one. That ball sailed toward the Tiger bench. Kaminsky service comes to Mercio, bumps it toward the net to Moore. They set it there, going for that kill, bumped high in the air by the Tigers. Wood comes down and she'll push bump it over, and it goes out of bounds. Wood made a good play to field the kill. Tigers were able to get it back to her, but then she bumped it across, but bumped it out. Point side out for the Lady Dogs, and back to serve is Claire Merciel. Merciel from the middle of the floor. That service comes to Shalbert. To Workman, plays it back. Shalbert will play it across. Played there by Lauder. Comes to the net, going for the kill. The block kill by Strange on the attempted kill by Emma Thompson. Thompson, a sophomore. Strange went up in her 6'1" frame and got that ball right back down into Thompson's face to the floor. And a side out for the Lady Tigers and the point. Avery Irway back to serve as Reagan DuBois comes in for Wood. First game, Irway's service, played by Merciel. Get it up to the net for Thompson, and that is out. Didn't miss by much, by just a couple of inches. Had that corner, just missed it. Good call by the line judge. She's looking straight down at her feet there. That's a tough call, but she made the right one. 9 serving 4. As Irway comes for that service, comes down and bumped up high in the air by Brand. Comes back and she'll play it across. There's Irway to DuBois, setting it there for Clapperich off the net, and a good. Double hit called on St. Clair. As Salem Tigers now have, they call Salem for the double hit, excuse me. So the point inside out goes to St. Clair. Here's Workman getting it back to Shallot, playing it deep. Pumped up high by Lauder. To the net, going for that kill. Right into the net is Kennedy Travis. She's a senior. Point and side out now for the Salem Lady Tigers. I honestly did not see the double hit come across, but that's what they called. 10 serving 5. This is game 1. Clapper's service to Merciel. Nice play. Gets it high in the air to Veda Moore. And a block kill again by Strange on the attempted kill by Ava Brand. Emily Strange getting up high, and a timeout called by Coach McCuskey. 11-5, Salem on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276. And here at the high school gym, we do want to remind you it takes a lot of sponsors to allow us to bring you Salem Tiger sports and other events online. And we want to thank some of those sponsors right now. J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical. Without the support of these great sponsors and so many others, it would not be possible for us to bring you these events. Thank you, sponsors of all types, making it possible for us to bring you Salem Tiger activities. The service by Clapperich, played there by Lauder, goes back, going for that kill was Kennedy Travis. The Tigers get it across the net, just bump it over, and it goes under the net. Diving for it there, number 14, Veda Moore, but Salem gets the point. Salem struggled a bit serving last week against Kabul, and they have come out a little bit different attitude with the serve, and as soon as I say that, Clapperich puts it in the net. I knew I should have kept my mouth shut. 6 serving 12. When I was watching them during warm-ups, they were really working on just barely getting it over that net. Kennedy Travis back to serve. She's a lefty, and it comes down to Workman off the fixture, and Irwin will have to bump it across. She does. Merciel digs it out. They go all the way across and going for that kill, but going way too deep was Ava Brand. It's a good pass to Ava, but Ava got underneath it, kind of used the fist and powered that ball over the end line. And the Salem Tigers get the point and side out. Kylie Shalbert back to serve. Shalbert from the left side. That service is deep. Merciel bumps it toward the net to Veda Moore. Right in the middle, pushed across and out of bounds by Emma Thompson. Thompson, a sophomore, on the front line right in the middle. Trying to go deep with that one. Pushed it too far to the outside, and it missed. 14 serving 6. Shalbert with this service. Comes down again. Merciel goes down low to get that one. Set by Moore across. Going for the kill. A play to the net by Clapper. Still on the other side. Workman back to Clapper. Setting it there for Moody. Too deep. Just missed. Kylie going for that back 90-degree angle in the corner, but missed it by about 5 to 8 inches. Point and side out for St. Clair. Emma Thompson with a service to Shalbert, to the net. Clapperidge setting it there for Workman, off the hands of Baxter, and nobody can play it. It'll be a point for the Salem Tigers, inside out. Maddie Baxter just came in. Mallory Workman with the next service, again towards Baxter. Plays it in the air to Moore, to the net, pushed over and in. A good play there by Ava Brand. I think it went off one of the Lady Tigers' hands at the net, and that kind of killed its progression and let it fall right behind the attempt blocked by the Lady Tigers. So point and side out back to St. Clair. It's 8 serving 15, game 1. Ava Brand back to serve. That service comes to Shalbert, to the net. Workman in the middle for Irway for the kill, and she's got it. Merciel was able to dig it out, but the ball was going into the stands. Good effort by Veda Moore to go get it, but there's no way it was past the official's chair. She's going to be able to get it to come back. Point side out for Salem. Kaylee Moody's service comes to Merciel, bumps straight in the air to Moore. They'll set it there, going for that kill, but Workman is there for the Salem Tigers, as that was Veda Moore. Moore again trying to push it across, and Tigers cannot keep it alive. Shalbert got a hand on it but couldn't elevate it, and Clapperidge couldn't save it. Point side out for St. Clair, 9 serving 16. This is game 1. Best of 5 rally scoring game. Kennedy Travis back in the game as Maddie Baxter and Abby Tharp check back out, and Olivia Lauder back in the game. Olivia to serve. The service is deep and too deep. Comes right back to the Salem Tigers. Point and side out. Shalbert comes out. Strange back to the net. Ball stuck up in the stage area, so they'll get a different volleyball for Faith Kaminsky, who's back to serve. 17, serving 9. That service is on the line. That's an ace. Kaminsky got that one off the palm, and it fell right on the line. Standing right there was Candy Travis, and she let it fall, and it's an ace. Next service comes down. Merciel to Moore. Setting it there for Kennedy, and the Tigers are waiting for it and bumping it over Kaminsky, but it goes out of bounds. A little bit of confusion right there as Wood played it toward the net, and the Tigers did not have a good answer or good idea what to do with the ball. It came back to Faith, but she just missed it, bumping over. Merciel to serve. It comes to Irway. Now to Workman, going back, and Clapperidge way underneath that one, sends it almost to the back wall. Point for the Lady Dogs. And Merciel. Claire, a senior. Her service to Shalbert. To Workman. Setting it there for Strange partially blocked at the net. Come back to Kennedy. It's blocked down, kept alive, and pushed up in the net. Kennedy will try to push it over. Blocked down again. Pushed back, and they can't get it over. Excellent effort by St. Clair as Ava Brand chased it down. A couple of nice efforts by Kennedy Travis. But the Tigers were there for both of those. So some good network by Salem right there. Point side out as Irway goes back to serve. Clapperidge, Strange, Workman at the front. That service, deep play there by Louder. Comes to the net, and it goes off of Avery Irway on the kill by Emma Thompson. Irway couldn't dig that one out. And it'll be 12 serving 19, game one. Veda Moore, their setter, to Shalbert, to Workman at the net. Quick set, and a nice dink down by Tiger player. Strange, and now the block down again. She'll go for another kill, but missed it. Emily Strange had the entire side and missed it after the attempted block. Came back to her, and it just was sitting there, and she just missed it. Shalbert to the net. Tip there, and not a good pass by Shalbert to Workman. She couldn't pull it back. That's an easy point there for St. Clair. 14 serving 19. More the next service. Irway to Kaminsky to Shalbert. Plays it somewhat deep. Merciel is there. To Moore. Back setting it. Just digging across. Shalbert is there. To Du Bois. The Workman for the kill too deep. And it looks like a timeout will be called by Coach Kristen Barnes. 15 serving 19. It's Salem on top, 19-15. We are in game one here at the Salem High School gym. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back to the Salem High School Gymnasium. Stan Stevens and the KSMO Media crew here. And we thank you for being along with us. Don't forget, tomorrow the St. Louis Cardinals will be at Milwaukee, take on the Brewers. Magic number is 3. 3 total of Milwaukee losses or Cardinal wins or a combination of both. And the Cardinals will win the National League Central Division. Du Bois plays it in the middle to Workman. Bumping it high there for Strange, and she gets the kill off the attempted block by number 2, Emma Thompson. (20 serving 15). Du Bois checks out. Clapperidge with the serve, and a little toss down by Thompson, but unfortunately she was in the net to do it. And the point for the Salem Tigers. Emma Thompson reached over, got the arm on the net as she pushed the ball down for the kill. Unfortunately for her, her arm was dragging the top of the net. Point for Salem Tigers. 21 serving 15. Clapperidge's next service too hard. Point and side out for St. Clair. Louder checks out. Back in the ball game comes Abby Tharp. Kennedy Travis to serve it. Travis with that left-handed serve comes to Workman, and she can't handle the service. Goes out of bounds as Moody couldn't save it. That's a point and an ace for the lefty. 17 serving 21. Next service comes across hard. Irway has trouble with it, goes into the Salem bench. The back-to-back service aces by Travis, as the Tigers have not fielded those two services well at all. 18 serving 21, and next service goes in the net. Point side out to the Salem Lady Tigers. Kylie Shalbert back to serve. 22 serving 18. This is game one. Her service comes across, played off the hands and trying to keep it alive, and unable to do so was number 15, Maddie Baxter. And a point for the Lady Tigers. That ball was not played well by Moore on the initial service. So another ace. Shalbert service to Merciel, bumps it to the net to Moore, setting it high, trying to dink it across, dug out by the Tigers, pushed over by Moody. Nice dig there by Kaminsky, going for the kill, and Tigers can't dig that one out as it was pushed over by Ava Brand, and point inside out for St. Clair. 19 serving 23. Emma Thompson service into the net, point inside out to the Salem Lady Tigers. Service is so important as Workman goes back. This is game point for game one. Workman's service comes down. Merciel to the net. Bumped up high. Going for the pushover there was Tharp. Tigers get it to the net for Irway. Nice play by Merciel to keep that one alive. And bumped over there by Riley Black. To the net, Workman. Short set for Kaminsky, but partially blocked at the net. They get it back. Moore setting it there and pushing it across his Tharp. Tigers keep it alive. Moody setting it for Irway for the kill. She's got it. And the Salem Tigers win game one, 25-19 on the cross-court kill by Avery Irway. And we'll come back in 2 minutes with game two between Salem and St. Clair. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best health care one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're getting ready for game two here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. Stan Stevens along with our KSMO media crew. Got Chris up on the camera. Got Ben manning the controls there. Jim's back at the station. Got Nora to help him out there. Good stuff. Anyway, we appreciate everybody who makes it possible to bring you our Tigers on KSMO. It'll be St. Clair to start out game two with the service. And it will be Ava Brand with that opportunity. As again, they check the lineups to make sure that everybody's out there. Asa Libero checks in. That's Claire Merciel. She comes in for Abby Tharp. Came in for Candy Travis. And we'll sit down as Brand goes back to serve. Shalbert comes in for Strange.
Officials are ready. We're ready, and let's play ball. It comes back to Irway on the service. Comes to Workman, short set for Kaminsky, and it's good off the hands of Riley Black. Black went for the kill, couldn't get it. Went off her hands, back to the back corner. 1-0 Salem Tigers, point inside out as Kaylee Moody will serve. Moody serves it hard. Dug out nicely there by Kennedy Travis. To keep it alive, putting it back for Tharp. Play there by Shalba in the middle of the floor to Kaminsky, pushing it deep. There's Merciel for St. Clair. Go across. Tharp trying to push it over. Pushes it right into the net. Point for the Salem Lady Tigers to make it 2-0. Tharp coming off that outside. Could not elevate it. Moody service to Merciel. No, she let it go. It was a good call by the bench. And Merciel at the last minute somehow avoided that ball. Point inside out for St. Clair. 1 serving 2. Tharp checks out as Lauder checks in. And she'll go back to serve. Olivia Lauder wears number 3, a 5'6" sophomore. Her service comes across to Irway to Workman, back setting it for Kaminsky, plays it deep. Merciel digs it out, gets it to Moore. Now trying to push it across was Travis, but the Tigers keep it alive. Pushing it back over was Irway. Comes across, pushing it deep is Moore to the net. Goes to Irway for the attempted kill, kept alive. Lauder plays it there to Moore, to Kennedy Travis, too deep. Travis coming off that deep left wing, came across an outside hitter, but moved it too deep beyond the end line and into the stage area. And the Salem Tigers have a 3-1 lead and side out to them. Faith Kaminsky back to serve. 3 serving 1. The service back far enough to Ava Brand. They come across to Travis, and she can't keep it alive. Kennedy Travis got it up, a block kill, I believe, by Clapperich and Strange together. Over the angle we had, it really didn't look like it made it over the net. If it did, it barely did. Came right back over. Kaminsky's service, it's tight. Merciel passing it there to Moore. Right to the net for the kill, but it goes out of bounds. They say it hit a Salem Tiger hand. It'll belong to the St. Clair Bulldogs with the point. So they say a deflection off the net actually hit a Tiger player and went out of bounds. Strange and Workman were at the net. Don't know which it hit. But Merciel will serve. Shalba to the net. Workman. Short set. Trying to tip it across. And getting it off the hands of Emma Thompson was Avery Irway. And a point for the Lady Tigers and side out. 5 serving 2 as Reagan DuBois comes in. Checking out was Kylie Wood. Irway, 5 serving 2. Running jump serve comes down. Merciel digs it out nicely to Moore. High in the middle to Lauder. Blocked down by Strange right in the middle of the floor. She went up. Lauder tried to go deep. And Emily blocked it straight down for the point and the block kill. Irway with the next service. Played there by Lauder. Moore setting it for Kennedy Travis, trying to go deep again. It goes out of bounds. It's a point for the Salem Tigers. A little confusion with the chair. First she pointed to St. Clair. It was definitely out of bounds. Now Moore back to Lauder for the kill. Partially tipped at the net by Strange. And right at the net. And a timeout called by Coach McCuskey. A little net violation called on St. Clair. And it's 8-2 Salem. Didn't see it myself, but they called it right away. And Salem has a 6-point lead. We'll come back in 30 seconds here in Game 2. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium, game 2, 8 serving 2. Tigers on that one. As I mentioned before we went to a break, a net violation called against St. Clair. Avery Irway back to serve. She has served 3 straight. To open up an 8-2 lead. This next service is too deep. Point inside out. Game 1 pretty much uneventful. 25-19 Salem Tigers. Neither team really dominated anything. Very short serve played to the net. And Workman going up against Thompson lost. Workman tried to deflect it up. Thompson pushed it right back down. And a point for St. Clair. 4 serving 8. As Veda Moore will serve it across. Dug out by Du Bois. Pushed up the net. Moore back setting it. Going for that kill. But there's Irway as Brand tried to go for it. Now Clapperidge gets it. Setting it somewhere. And 2 girls collided. Strange and Clapperidge. And the ball went backwards. And the Tigers couldn't get it. Kind of a giveaway point there by Salem. As the ball was blocked down. But Salem had the chance to recover. More service. Comes to Irway. 2 Workmen setting it high for Clapperidge, and off the net, kept alive, pushed back. She goes for it again and gets the kill. Good partial block there by St. Clair, but the ball came to Ava Brand, who put it back across, but it came right back to Skylar Clapperidge, who blasted it to the back corner off the arm of Merciel. Claire did all she could, but couldn't get it. 9 serving 5. That service comes to Louder to the net. Tip back and push deep, and the Tigers can't get it. Ava Brand pushed that one deep. Irway got caught cheating up a little bit and could not get to it. Point side out to St. Clair, 6 serving 9. Here's Kennedy Travis, who had a couple of aces back in game 1, serving from the left side. Workman to Clapperidge, back to Workman for the kill. Place it right into Travis. Across it goes to Tharp for the kill. There's Irway for Salem. Clapperidge back to Workman. She flat-handed it into the net. Point for the Lady Dogs. Kennedy Travis. That service to Shalbert, to Clapperidge in the middle. Goes to Strange, and she gets it in off of Aveda Moore. Strange going cross court right by the arm of Veda Moore. Maybe shoulder, and that ball was in. And point inside out for the Lady Tigers. Kylie Shalbert's running serve. Goes back to Thompson. They set it back to the neck, back for Thompson. And that is out of bounds. Point for the Lady Tigers. Thompson a little bit too high on that one. Did not follow through, and the ball sailed on her. As Shalbert's next service comes down to Merciel. To Moore, setting it in the middle, pushing it deep is Brand. Moody in the middle of the top to Faith, and going for the kill. Getting it is Brand for St. Clair. Couldn't say Faith Kaminsky for my life as she just pushed it across and gave St. Clair the chance. They got the set and the kill. 8 serving 11. Back to serve Emma Thompson. That service to Shalbert, the middle of the floor. Clapperidge setting it for Workman, playing it softly to Moore. In the middle of the floor now to Riley Black. Played deep. Irway, Clapperidge to the net. Workman for the kill. Blocked. Kept alive. Moody setting it back for Workman. Again off the net and in. Diving effort by Emma Thompson. But the ball hit the floor in front of her hand. 12 serving 8 as Workman goes back to serve. We're in game 2. Salem won game 1, 25-19. That service coming down to Brand. She'll push it deep. Shalba to the net. Workman back in the middle of the floor to Clapperidge, and she missed it out of bounds. Schuyler tried to guide it to the right side, but missed it right into the Sinclair bench. Point side out for the Lady Dogs. 9 serving 12, game 2. Ava Brand's service comes to Irway. To Workman, setting it there for Kaminsky, and she's got the kill. And again, point side out for Salem. Just kind of back and forth this game's going. Salem with a 4-point lead. Kylie Moody's service. Merciel has to dig that out to Moore, back setting it and pushing it deep, and the Tigers can't dig it out as Shalbert, again, Salem kind of caught flat-footed, not on their toes. It was going to be a tough play for Shalbert anyway, but kind of just that slight hesitation getting to the ball. Seen that a couple of times late when they pushed it deep. Salem not anticipating that, and you would think by now you know what they're going to do. You don't want to get caught out of position. St. Clair very, very wise and aware to that situation. Service by Louder, and the Tigers can't handle the service. Point for St. Clair, 11 serving 13 for Olivia Louder. We're in game 2. Louder from the middle of the floor. The next service comes to Irway to Workman. Setting it high right at the net. It goes off the top of the net. And a net violation called on Workman. 1-point game, 12 serving 13. This is game 2. Louder with the service to Irway, to Workman. Up high to Shalbert. Shalbert plays it short. Played there by Brand. They play it across for Kennedy, but there is Workman. Clapperidge in the middle for Irway. Dinks it in. Nice play by Irway to go over top of the attempted block by Moore. And also by Riley Black at the net. Point side out for the Lady Tigers, and Faith Kaminsky will go back. Emily Strange back in the game. Kaminsky's service down the line, put there by Travis across to Moore, but she put it right in the net. She tried to catch Salem sleeping, but couldn't get it over top of the Tiger player, Emily Strange, but I think she just put it straight in the net anyway. Strange was there, though. Kaminsky to Merciel on the other side, to the net, pushed down, kept alive and bumped over by Travis. Workman to Clapperidge, short set for Strange, kept alive by St. Clair. Now to Kennedy. There's Irway to Clapperidge. She'll play it deep. Merciel passes to the front. Moore down, going there for that one. Comes right back and kept alive by the Tigers with 2 attempted kills by Riley Black. Now played into the net by Kylie Wood. Point side out for Lady Dogs. 13 serving 15. Claire Merciel back to serve. That service comes down to Shalbert. To Workman. Setting it there for Irway. Comes back across to Strange for the kill on a bad pass. Veda Moore somehow elevated that ball back over the net, and Strange is right there for an easy block kill. And the point to the Salem Tigers. 16 serving 13. Wood checks out. Du Bois back in. The service by Irway comes to the net, pushing it deep, and the Tigers, Du Bois can't keep it alive. Pushed there by Veda Moore. Moore has a way of pushing it. I'm surprised she doesn't get called for a caught ball because she really does push it hard. That service comes to Irway. Workman at the net, bad set. Comes back across. Tigers able to keep it alive. Nudge there. Great play by Strange to keep it going. Now Workman for the attempted kill, and it's good. Great play by Emily Strange to keep that ball alive. Tigers got it to Workman, and off the attempted block, it falls in. Point side out for the Salem Lady Tigers. 17 serving 14. Skylar Clapperidge with a service. It's a short one. Barely kept alive and hit the net. Louder plays it deep. Irway for Salem to Clapperidge across the Workman left side. Played across to Louder of St. Clair. Now to Kennedy Travis, who got that one off the forearm and puts it right into the net. Tried to go cross court, but didn't catch it off the wrist. Caught it off the forearm. Point for the Lady Tigers. Skylar Clapperidge back to serve again. The service comes to Louder. Up high to Moore. Back to Kennedy Travis, and she puts it in the net again. That never had a chance. And a timeout called by Coach McCuskey. With a score, Salem 19 and St. Clair 14. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
19 serving 14. This is game 2. Salem won game 1, 25-19. Skylar Clapperidge back to serve. She has served 2 straight points. To give the Tigers a 5-point lead. That service right in the net. Somehow that always, I'm not saying always, but seems quite often when the opposing coach calls a timeout and changes the service, Salem really struggles on that serve after the timeout and actually kind of hits that net ball. Travis Kennedy getting across the Strange off her hands. Played there by Moore to the net, and Brand will push it over and in between everybody. It's a nice deflection there by Ava Brand. Point and a now 16 serving 19 situation with Kennedy Travis serving. A left-handed one, serves it to Workman. Back setting it for Clapperidge, was back setting it for Workman, and she went too deep. A little bit discombobulated there. Now the shot off the net and in on the service by Kennedy Travis, and Coach Barnes wants a timeout. 3 straight points by St. Clair. It's now a 1-point ball game, 18 serving 19. When we return in 30 seconds, this is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
We are in game 2. It's an 18 serving 19 situation with Kennedy Travis doing the serving. It's been a seesaw matchup the whole way through. Now Workman to Clapperidge, to the net for Strange. Stinks it across the net, and it's good. Couldn't be played there by Travis. Point side out for the Salem Lady Tigers, and Kylie Shalbert will go back. Salem needs a little run here. Put this game away. 20 serving 18. Game 2. Shalbert's service played there to the net. Moore setting it high for Tharp. Played there by Clapperidge to Mooney. Across it goes to Workman. Playing it over there. Moore again setting it to Merciel. Now again to Tharp. Playing it deep off the hands of Irway. The ball would have been out, but Avery played it. And a point for St. Clair and side out. Emma Thompson back to serve. 19 serving 20. Shalbert to Clapperidge to Workman. Trying to dink it in. Played there by St. Clair to get it back. And played there nicely by Shalbert off the fixture to the net. Bumped over by Kaminsky. to the net, comes back across to Brand, partially blocked there by Faith and Moody. To come across back to Workman, too deep. We're tied at 20. Mallory had the chance right there to drill it, then she got underneath it. She did not elevate, and we're tied at 20-20. Shalbert to Clapper, still Workman that time. A much better try for the kill, but partially blocked. Dink and gets it in is Ava Brand. Tigers caught again, flat-footed. Been caught 2 or 3 times tonight. Just kind of stand there watching the ball. Now, Tigers set it now for Workman for the kill. She puts it in the net. And suddenly St. Clair with 4 straight points have taken a 22-20 lead over the Salem Tigers in Game 2. Timeout call by Coach Barnes. Will come back at 30. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
Well, the Lady Dogs have come back in Game 2 here, taking a 2-point lead. They still have the service. Tigers have gone a little bit cold in their fielding here, especially later on in this second game. They've been caught flat-footed and have made some not too good of decisions. And now they find themselves down by 2. Shalbert to Workman. Getting it there for Irway for the kill. Played there by Moore. And they cannot keep it alive. Moore tried to pass it in the middle of the floor, and Riley Black trying to save it. Could not. Point inside out for the Salem Tigers. 21 serving 22. Mallory Workman back to serve. Workman's service to Merciel. Played to the net and played off the net and in. Abby Tharp gets that one off the top of the twine. It falls in front of Clapperidge. Not much you can do about that one. And point inside out for the Lady Dogs. 23 serving 21. This is Ava Brand. Her service to Clapperidge. Goes to the net. Workman setting it there. And nobody's there. Now finally Irway does save it. Comes across. The attempted kill is good by Abby Tharp. And it's game point for St. Clair. The set was for Avery Irway. She didn't know it. The communication there lacked, and she was able to bump it over, but it was set for the kill. She never got there. Service by Brand. Irway to Workman out of Shalbert. Playing across. Softly pushed back across. Irway to the net. Workman setting it there for Avery. She's going to have to bump it across. This is a bad pass. Now Moore to Black, and she'll push it in. And St. Clair comes back to win Game 2 by a score of 25-21. Remember, this is a best of 5, and St. Clair has won the second game by 4. We're going to come right back, and when we do, we have for you more volleyball action when we return in 2 minutes. It's one game apiece. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with a kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Welcome back. Salem High School Gymnasium. Game 3 about ready to begin between the Salem Tigers and the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs. Salem had a lead throughout most of Game 2, but St. Clair came back on some good serves from Kennedy Travis and then from Ava Brand, and they win it, coming back 25-21 over Salem. And we are one game apiece, best of 5. As Mallory Workman gets ready to serve. And again, they're checking the lineups here to make sure that everybody's in the right position to start the game. And so the liberos check in after they go through all that. Strange will check out. Thompson checks out. Shalbert comes in. Merciel comes in. Workman ready to serve. 1-1 in games as Mallory's service comes down. Merciel to the net. Quick set and just pushed over there. Irway for Workman. Back to Irway for the kill. Dug out nicely by Travis. She'll play it off the top of the net. Play it across. 4 hits on St. Clair. Salem with the lead. Start out game 3. Workman's next service comes to Brand. To Moore, back to Brand. Playing in the middle. Pushed up high by Workman. To Strange. To Shalbert playing it short. Pushed there by Tharp. Back to Tharp, and she puts it in the net. Abby Tharp, senior. Junior, excuse me. And attempted kill didn't work there. Now Moore puts it back in the middle of the floor, bumped over by Brand. Clapperidge to Workman. The set there for Kaminsky for the kill. She's got it off the hands of Moore. 3-0 Salem Tigers. Kaminsky drilled it right at Moore. She went to her knees, tried to play that ball up, went off her hands, but back to the back wall. Workman's service. Played there by Brand. Nice play there and pushed over by Travis. Workman sitting in the middle of the floor for Irway for the kill. She's got it down the line. 4-0 Salem. Game goes so much different when you control the ball and not having to fight the ball to get over the net. That service just missed by Workman deep in the corner. Goes out of bounds and point side out for the Lady Dogs. That ball did not miss by much. Ava Brand back to serve. She's the senior. And the service comes to Clapperidge. To Workman in the middle of the floor. Setting it there for Irway for the kill. Bumped up in the air by Brand. Pushed back in the middle and bumped over by Travis. There is Shalbert. Workman setting it high for Irway. Another kill down the same sideline. Diving effort by Merciel. She got a piece of it but couldn't control it. Point side out for Salem. 5 serving 1. Game 3. Kaylee Moody goes back to serve it. Down the right side. Bumped high by Kennedy Travis. Comes back across to Riley Green. That's good. Riley Black, I should say. I don't know where I got Green out of that one. Right down the sideline. Good hit by Riley. And rotation as Kylie Wood comes in for Kaylee Moody. Olivia Louder comes in for Abby Tharp of St. Clair. Salem in white shirts, St. Clair in the gray ones, if you happen to be streaming with us and just joining us. It's Salem 5 and St. Clair 2. Nice dig out by Shalbert. To the middle goes to Irway for the kill. She's got it. 6 serving 2, point side out as Shalbert comes out and Strange comes in. Faith Kaminsky back to serve. 6 serving 2. Service comes down to Ava Burns, but there's the Tigers playing it back. Strange tips it over. Comes to Louder. They back set it for Riley Black. The block kill by Emily Strange at the net. Black tried to go through the hands of Strange. It didn't work. Emily got up and pushed it back through. Kaminsky to serve. Brand in the middle, and they'll come to her. Ava to the net, to Moore, trying to dig it across. Kept there by Irway to Workman to the net for Irway for the kill. It's good off the hands of Moore and Black at the net. 8 serving 2, and Coach McCuskey calls timeout. Salem on top by 6 in game 3. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
You know, we have a lot of great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger sports and activities. Some of those sponsors are J&D Automotive, Hometown Mechanical, the Dent County Vet Clinic, and Align by Design Chiropractic. I want to thank them and all of our other sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger sports and Tiger events right here on KSMO Media and other civic events as well. 8 serving 2. Faith Kaminsky back to serve. This is game 3. It's 1 game apiece. Kaminsky's service. Oh, a nice serve. Comes back over the net. Dug out nicely by Brand. Workman sets it for Strange. That's kept alive nicely by Merciel. Back to Brand, who pushed it across. There's Kaminsky to Workman. And the Tigers cannot get it across. A bad pass by Workman to Strange. Looked like she wanted to set it for Emily, but then passed it good 5 feet away from her. And the turnover and point really for St. Clair on a bad pass by the Tigers. Mercier with the serve comes to Shalbert, and Workman keeps it alive, pushed over, and a caught ball, net violation, and then a 4-hit called on Salem. Net violation called on Workman. 4 serving 8. Merciel's service comes off the net, Shalbert to the net. Played there and pushed back, kept alive, and Shalbert will push it over. A lot of confusion at the net now for Salem. Comes across to Thompson. There's Workman. To Clapperich. To Strange. Partially blocked at the net by Thompson. Kept alive by Moore, and Louder pushed it deep. Wood getting it across now. They go to Irway. Was it deflected? No. Irway missed that one going down the left side. A point for St. Clair. Avery has gone down that way every time, and this time missed it. 5 serving 8. That service comes across. Shalbert to Irway. Back to Shalbert. Playing it to the net was Brand, and then they push it across too deep. That was Moore trying to go all the way to the back, and it did not miss by much. Maybe a couple inches, if that. Point side out for the Salem Tigers. Du Bois in. As Avery Irway goes back to serve. 9 serving 5. That service to Merciel. Play there to Moore. Setting it at the net and trying to push it across. And a block kill by Clapperich and Strange on the attempt there by number 17, Kennedy Travis. Tried to dink it over their heads, but Lady Tigers were able to shove it back down at her. This running serve to Merciel, to Moore, pushing it across. There's Clapperidge to Schaubert, to the net. Workman for the kill. Partially blocked at the net, comes down to Moore, now to Travis again. Blocked at the net by the Tigers, and they do keep it alive, played over by Moore. Du Bois now for Workman, plays it too deep again. Mallory has missed quite often tonight, going deep. She's not elevating, and she's getting on top of the ball, and it's just sailing. Comes down the sideline. Schaubert, quick set for Strange. It's kept alive in the net. Bumped up high to Clapperidge, and Clapperidge, it's in. It's a point for the Salem Tigers. Got questioned by St. Clair there, but the young man that's watching the line said it's in. It was close, I'll say that much. Point inside out for the Salem Tigers. Schuyler back to serve it. That's way too deep. The Salem service has been very inconsistent here tonight. 11 serving 7 as the point goes back out to St. Clair. And Kennedy Travis to serve. That service comes to Workman off the fixture, now across the Strange, playing it deep, and that's on the line. Strange didn't get all of it, and because of that, it fell right on the back line. Point and side out for Salem. 12 serving 7. Kylie Schaubert's service. Merciel digs it out to Moore, playing it up and trying just to push it across was Abby Tharp. Clapperidge to Workman for the kill. Kept alive there by Merciel. Pushing it back to the net to Brand. Just pushed it over. Clapperidge, Moody to the net. Sending it over was Kaminsky, but keeping alive is Moore. Back setting it and pushing it over is Maddie Baxter. Now Moody again setting it for Workman for the kill, but missed it outside. This time Mallory did get on top, but missed it wide to the left. And a point and side out for St. Clair. Thompson service, Schaubert getting it there, kept alive, and played over deep by Irway. Pushing it across to Brand, trying to play it off the antenna. Point and side out for the Salem Tigers. There's antennas right in front of the officials that mark the area you must hit it over the net. Must be between those antennas. That service off the net and in by Workman. That's an ace. 14 serving 8. Mallory's next service comes to Moore at the net, going for the kill. Block kill, kept alive and pushed down to Kaminsky for the kill. Point for Salem. St. Clair arguing about that, saying her hand was over the net. 15-8. Officials aren't listening. And another ace. This one off the hands of Merciel on a service that looked like it was sailing like a knuckleball. 16-8 here in game 2, as Workman now has 4 straight points. Merciel to the net. Moore setting it back for Brand, just playing it across. Workman to Moody. The middle of the floor for Irway. Blocked down nicely by Riley Black. And the block kill by Riley. Point and side out. And Ava Brand serves it. Workman at the net, and net violation called on Workman. Again, another bad pass by the Tigers off the receiving of a serve. 10 serving 16. That service comes to Irway. Now to Workman. Sending it high for Avery for the kill. That one's good in the corner. Ava Brand let it go, and that ball in by a good 2 feet. Point side out for the Salem Tigers. Moody back to serve. 17 serving 10. That service coming down to Maddie Baxter. They come across for Black, and they'll say it was in. Tiger not happy with that call, and it looked from our angle like it was out, but the official called it in, and that's the way it goes. 11 serving 17, and Olivia Lauder back to serve. Kylie Wood in for Kaylee Moody. 11 serving 17. Irway to Workman to Irway. The attempted kill kept alive, and Riley Black fanned on it. Good job of blocking by Travis and Black. It came back to Moore, who then set it back for Black, but Black just missed it. She just fanned on it. Went up high, but got up there too early. Kaminsky's next service to Merciel. Bump to the net to Moore. Setting it there for Travis. Partially blocked, and Tigers can't keep it alive. As Strange and Clapperich went up, ball got caught between them. They tried to keep it alive, could not. Point inside out for St. Clair. Claire Merciel service comes down to Wood. To Strange all the way across. Clapperich just dinks it over. Kept alive. Moore trying to get it over to Travis. Blocked down and on the line. Oh, they say it's out. That's in. Point for the Lady Tigers. The line judge said it was out. That ball was right on the line. And Salem gets the point inside out. The official called it, and the St. Clair coach just got a red card. (19 serving 12). And the officials will talk about that. So the call on the floor by the official on the side was out, but the official at the net said it was in. And that's the main official. The side officials are volunteer officials. And they said it was in, and that's the way it's going to stand. And Coach McCuskey did not appreciate it. (19 serving 12). This is game 3. Each team has won a game. Salem won game 1, 25-19. St. Clair game 2, 25-21. Avery Irway with the service. Comes down, played by Merciel up high. Moore bumps it towards Lauder, who plays it across. There's Schaubert. To Du Bois, across for Clapperich. It's good, deep. Clapperich cross court into the corner. And the point for the Lady Tigers. Irway, who's got 4 service points in this game 3. Trying for 5. Merciel gets it across. Now Brand playing it deep. Schaubert in the middle of the floor to Du Bois. Across for Workman for the kill. She's got it. Past the diving Merciel. 21-12. That'll wear you out. Keep diving. Merciel trying to get the last 2 by that method. Now the service by Irway too far out of bounds. 21-13. Salem on top. Back to serve Veda Moore. Where's number 14? Moore service to Irway. To Workman. To Strange. For the kill. She's got it. Partially blocked at the net by Thompson. Then off Moore. And the Salem Tigers get the point, and they get to serve again. Skylar Clapperich back to serve. 22 serving 13. Oh, and off the net and in. Clapperich with the ace. And a timeout called by Coach McCuskey. 23 for Salem, 13 for Sinclair in game 3. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Don't forget, Salem Tigers football Tigers will be in Willow Springs Friday night, taking on the Willow Springs Bears. Looking for that first SCA and first win. We'll be there to bring it to you here on KSMO Media. It's Friday night, 7 o'clock, 6:45 with Tiger Talk and Coach Bryson Barnes. .23 serving 13. Clapprich's serve. It goes off the hands and kept alive and pushed over by Thompson. Clapprich to the net. Workman trying to dink it across. Moore keeps it alive to Merciel. Going back to the Ava Brand, who pushes it over off the net. Ava Brand coming off the wing. Ball barely hit the top of the net and then trickled over. Salem couldn't dig it out. Candy Travis with a very soft serve that falls in front of Workman for the ace. She has served well tonight for St. Clair. A number of points. Unofficially, I have her for 11 points on the night. Serving that one into the net. Point side out to the Salem Tigers. And it will be game point for Kylie Shalbert. 25 serving 15. This is game 3. It's a best of 5. As Shalbert comes up, her service is deep. Bump toward the net. Moore setting it there for Tharp. Played there by the Tigers, kept alive. Workman plays it deep. Pushed back towards Moore and then bumped over to Brand, who gets it across. Now here's Moody setting it for Kaminsky. Too deep. Side out to the Lady Dogs. Emma Thompson back to serve. The service is too deep. And the Salem Tigers win game 3 by a score of 25-16. They lead this series 2-1, and we'll come back in 2 minutes with game 4. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
There's end of summer savings at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Get Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax or Ceramic Spray Coating, $13.99 each. Rain-X 2-in-1 Glass Cleaner for $4.99 and Purple Power Hand Cleaner for $2.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
We're getting ready for Game 3 at the Salem High School Gymnasium. You know, it takes a lot of people to make these broadcasts possible. First off, a lot of great people working behind the scenes. We got Krista doing the camera work, Ben's flipping the switches to make sure you get all kinds of great angles and instant replays, and Jim back on the audio side, and a little help from Nora tonight, and yours truly. We all really love bringing you Tiger Sports and really all the events that are going on in town, but also great sponsors too. And some of those sponsors just happen to be J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical. Without sponsors and without all of us doing, I guess, what we're doing, you wouldn't have Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media, but we really enjoy doing it. Without those sponsors, we couldn't, and we want to thank them for making it possible. Them and all the great commercials you hear in between. We take the breaks in between the games. That's what makes it possible for us to be here and bring you Tiger Sports. 2-1, Salem on top. Ava Brand with the service comes to Irway, to Workman in the middle, back to Irway for the kill. Played up and high in the air by Brand to the net and pushed over by Moore. Workman back setting it for Kaminsky, off the hands and into the dog bench. Maybe I should say dog pound. That might be more appropriate. 1-0 Salem Lady Tigers. Good kill by Faith Kaminsky there. Drilled that one off the hands of Riley Black. Short service comes to Merciel. They get it back to Black. Blocked down there by Kaminsky. The block kill. Riley Black tried to drill it right through Faith. She just blocked it down. The ball trickled right back at Black, right to the floor. 2-0 Game 4. Kaylee Moody's next service comes down, bumped to the net by Travis. Comes across and blocked down by the Salem Tigers, Kaminsky and Irway. 3-0 Salem Tigers. They got right over to the corner. And there was no room for that ball to get through. Moody's next service. Fairly deep. Merciel bumps it to Moore at the net. The quick play there. And it's going to go into the stands off Riley Black. The good kill by Riley. Moody tried to keep it alive, got it up in the air, but it went back into the student section in the stands. And the point and side out for the Lady Dogs. Olivia Lauder back to serve. She wears number 3, comes in for Abby Tharp. That service, a good one to Shalbert. And Kaminsky and Workman got in the way. And again, this has happened about 4 times tonight on the floor where the girls do not know where to go right off the service. They're not getting their positions quickly. That service comes Shalbert to Workman. Back to Shalbert. Plays it across. Deflected at the net. Pushed over and kept alive. Workman back setting it. And a caught ball called on Workman or a net violation. One of the two. I think it's going to be a net violation. Workman got her back, nicked the net. We're tied at 3. Lauder's next service to Irway. To Workman, back setting in for Kaminsky. Just pushes it across. Tigers had a chance to set it, could not do it. Now the opportunity for Sinclair, and they take advantage of it. As a set for Kennedy Travis, she gets the kill. And again, Salem, their own worst enemy here in the last couple of points. Not very good passing. Ball off the net and in. It's an ace. And that's 4 in a row by Olivia Lauder. 5 serving 3. St. Clair on top. Next service is deep. They let it go. It's out of bounds. Point and side out to the Salem Tigers. They almost touched that ball. Not as sharp as they have been in the last couple of games, the Lady Tigers tonight. Here's Merciel to the net. The high set for the kill. Played off the arms of Kylie Wood and out of bounds on the kill by Kennedy Travis. Point and side out for St. Clair. Back to serve is Claire Merciel. Schaubert to the net, pushed over there by Workman, kept alive. Moore setting it and pushed over by Travis. Schaubert to the net, Workman setting it for Irway. Blocked down and nobody behind her to dig it out. And a block kill by St. Clair. Merciel the next service. It's an ace. In front of the diving Schaubert. It's 8, serving 4. Claire Merciel with 2 straight. This service comes to Schaubert, to Workman. Up high for Clapperich, and she puts in the net. And it's 9-4 St. Clair. And a timeout called by Coach Barnes. Tigers really struggling here in game 4 after getting a lead. They really struggled a little bit with their passing and their floor positions, and they trail it 9-4. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
9 serving 4 as Claire Merciel goes back. She has 3 straight points after Lauder got 5. I think that 4, excuse me. Lauder got 4. Merciel going for her 4th. That comes back to Schaubert. Setting it there for Irway for the kill. She's got it. Point side out for the Lady Tigers in front of a diving Olivia Lauder. 5 serving 9, and going back to serve is Avery Irway. Reagan DuBois will check in. 5 serving 9. Irway's service. Play back to Merciel. To Moore, she sets it all the way across. And a block kill by Emily Strange on the attempted kill by Kennedy Travis. Strange knocks it back on the St. Clair side for the point. Clapperich and Strange went up. She got it directly. 6 serving 9. Irway's next service. Merciel to the net. Never made it over. Merciel trying to field that serve. Never made it over on the pass toward the net. And it's 7 serving 9. Irway trying to climb the Tigers back in this game 4. This service is deep. Merciel straight up in the air. Bumps it back to Ava Brand. Now played across. Here's the Tigers. DuBois setting it up for Workman. There Merciel plays it up high. Bumped by Lauder up high and played across by Ava Brand. The Tigers trying to keep it alive, and they can't do it. Irway played it back to Schaubert, but she couldn't elevate it. Bumped it right into the back of her own player. And a point side out for St. Clair. Pass the net, Workman, short set for Brand off the hands. And a point side out for Salem. Emily Strange, I should say, with that kill. Off of Ava Brand, excuse me. He'll get it right. Skylar Clapperich back to serve, and that serve right in the net. Point side out to St. Clair. Kennedy Travis, who has had a good night serving tonight for St. Clair. It's 11-8. Lady Dogs. Irway to Clapperich in the middle for Workman. She puts it in the net. Another point for Kennedy Travis serving. Next service comes to Irway to Clapperich for Strange. Played there by Travis. Back in the middle of the floor. Now across, and the block kill goes out of bounds, though, by the Lady Tigers. It'll belong to Point Will to St. Clair, and they have now built a 5-point lead. Point Salem just got, they've just given back. That's Shalbert to Clapperich. Now to Workman for the kill. They get it back on that one off the hands of Kennedy Travis. Workman going to that far corner. Point side out for the Lady Tigers as Maddie Baxter comes in. She comes in for Kennedy Travis. As Kylie Shalbert will go back to serve. 9 serving 13. The service comes across, play to the net. Quick serve for Thompson, blocked down by Kaminsky, and it goes into the official. It'll be a point for the Salem Lady Tigers. 10 serving 13. This is game 4. Salem with a 2-1 lead. Service is deep. Baxter plays it up. It's kept alive, and Tharp will play it across. Irway to Clapperich, setting it there for Workman. Played over, but kept alive there by Merciel. Now played over by Brand. Clapperich setting it there for Kaminsky. Goes too deep. Oh. Violation on St. Clair, and Salem gets the point. Either that or it said it went off the player from our angle with the official. Couldn't tell that. Shalbert's service goes back to Baxter. To Moore, all the way across for Tharp. Too deep, and with Salem within 1 point. As Shalbert has 3 straight points for the Lady Tigers. On serves, 12 serving 13, trying to tie it up right here. The service comes back to Merciel. They play it back to the front. Bumped over. Shalbert to Clapperich. Quick set there for Workman. The kill is good, and we're tied at 13. And a timeout called by Coach McCuskey. 13-13, game 4. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
We're in game 4, 13-13. Don't forget tomorrow night, St. Louis Cardinal baseball returns. They'll be in Milwaukee, and they'll try and clinch that National League Central Division against the Brewers at Milwaukee at the, I'm not sure what it's called anymore. It used to be Miller Park, and then it was the American Family Insurance Park. I don't know what it's called anymore. So anyway, but they'll have it tomorrow. We'll have it Cardinals and the Brewers. Clapper setting it for Workman for the kill. Played off the arms of Merciel. Keeping it alive and bumping it over is Abby Tharp. Irway, Clapperich, still Workman left side going deep. It's too deep. Point side out for the Lady Dogs. Mallory has been deep most of the night tonight with many of her shots. That one she just missed. Workman to Clapperich at the net for Kaminsky, and Faith gets the kill. Kind of fanned on it, but got that in. 14 serving 14. Workman's service comes to Baxter. to the net for the kill. Kept alive nicely by Workman. What a diving save. Pushed over there by Irway, but pushed out of bounds. That's a shame to not get a point on that one. What a save by Workman in front of the Tiger bench. It's 15 serving 14 for Ava Brand. Her service to Shalbert. To Workman for Irway. Will just push it over high. Keeping it alive there. Setting it for Black. There's Workman for Salem. To Moody. The Shalbert plays it across. Baxter down low. Ava Brand trying to get it up there to the net. Nobody can get there. The Tigers do get there as Irway was able to push it across. Now Baxter puts it into the net. We're tied again at 15. I didn't think Avery Irway was going to be able to get back there and then get it over the net, but she did. And Salem gets that point. Tied 15-15. Moody's service comes down. Merciel digs it out. It comes across to Black at the net. She gets it in off the attempted block of Kaminsky and Clapperich. And again, St. Clair with a 1-point lead. Salem led 3-0 in this game. Then 5-3, and that was the last time they led. 16-15. Olivia Louder was part of that problem. She served 4 straight points. Louder's service comes over, kept alive to the net. Kaminsky plays it deep. Louder back to the net. They set it there for Black. Black down on a block kill by Faith Kaminsky. Riley Black tried to get it off the net and over, and Faith was there to block it back in, and we're tied again at 16. This is game 4. Salem with a 2-1 lead in games. Kaminsky's service down the side, bumped by Brand. To the net it goes, and a beautiful kill, cross-court kill, cut right in front of Kylie Wood. And again, St. Clair with the lead. Boy, Kennedy Travis, she gets on top of it. She's got a really good kill. There's an ace. Claire Merciel with an easy serve. 18 serving 16 in game 4. Merciel's next service. Brought by Wood to Workman, setting it there for Strange. Play it across and back over the net it goes. Irway to Workman, to Clapperich, trying to dink it in, partially blocked. Moore setting it to the net, just trying to play it across. There's Irway to Workman. Back to Shalbert, playing it, tipped at the net, kept alive by Thompson. Back to Louder. Salem plays it to the net, and they can't play it off that bad pass by Workman, as Irway had to almost go to the official's chair to get that one. Workman's pass way offline. 19 serving 16. St. Clair the lead. Shalbert to the net. Workman setting it for Irway. Bad set. She's able to get it across, and Merciel sets it back in the net. Trying to bump it to the net was Ava Brand, but it would not go over. Point side out for the Salem Tigers. Salem has not looked exceptionally sharp tonight. There's moments when they look very good, but there's moments when they're running into each other, and there seems to be a little lack of cohesiveness right now. That service by Irway, kept alive and bumped up by Ava Brand to the net and pushed over by Moore. The Tigers get it to net, partially blocked down there. Clapperich setting it for Workman off the net, kept alive. It's on 4 times on the net as Workman didn't get it over again. Mallory has really struggled here, either going too low or too high most of the night. She's normally very predictable, but boy, that has not been her MO tonight. Workman with the set for Strange, and she blasts that one down. Point side out for the Salem Tigers. That's normally what we see out of Salem, and we haven't seen a lot of it tonight. Clapperich back to serve. We need Skylar to get on a roll here. She has struggled serving tonight. She's got 1 ace to her credit. That service comes down, bumped by Louder to the net. They set it there. Thompson kept alive, pushed back over by Shalbert. They set it now, and pushing it off the antenna is Kennedy Travis, as she had to race over and off her left arm, trying to play it back across. Off the antenna it goes. Point for the Salem Lady Tigers. Clapper's next service. Louder, straight up in the air. Getting it to Moore, play it across. Tigers play it to the net. Workman pushes it over, pushed up high in the air, and not able to play it was Louder, and we're tied again at 20. That ball went off of Veda Moore back towards Louder. And we are tied 20-20 here with Coach McCuskey calling yet another timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Salem has rallied, coming back from 3-point deficit. Skylar Clapperich with the services. She has not fared well coming out of timeouts. This time, much better. Merciel bounced that up into her face, played across by Louder to the net. Clapperich keeps it alive to Workman, who pushes it over. Kept there by Travis. They keep it alive, pushing it back across. Clapperich to Moody, to Strange for the kill, but there's Merciel. Now it's Veda Moore pushing it back. Shalbert keeps it alive to Clapperich, setting it high for Workman, playing it way too deep again. We mentioned Mallory has struggled all night long with that hit. Flat-footed, did not elevate, and got underneath it. 21 serving, 20. The service comes back, kept alive. Clapper setting it for Strange for the kill. That's good. Good job by Irway to dig that one out. It was spinning. And then Strange cross court right on the line, and we're tied at 21-21. This game could go either way. Salem with a 2-1 lead. They won game 1, 25-19, and game 3, 25-16. Service comes across to Baxter to the net. Thompson plays it over. There's Irway for Salem. To Clapperich to Workman. She's got the kill this time. Mallory got up and into that one and blasts it home. A 22-21 lead for the Salem Lady Tigers. Their first lead since way back at 5-3. Shalbert's next service. Merciel keeps it alive to go all the way across to Tharp for the kill. There's the Tigers. Moody across for Workman again, another kill. Mallory with back-to-back kills, and the Tigers of Salem have a 2-point lead, 23-21. Shalbert with the next service, comes across off the arms of Baxter, kept alive, and she'll push it across deep. Irway to Clapperich, to the net, pushed over there by Kaminsky. Merciel to the net, Moore setting it there for Thompson, and she gets the point and the kill off Clapperich's hand. Emma Thompson drilled that one, and Skylar Clapperich got a hand on it but could not get it up and back to her teammates. Point side out for the Lady Dogs. 22 serving 23. The service, Shalbert to Clapperich to Workman, trying to dink it in. They keep it alive as Moore pushes it across, and Brand pushes it over. Clapperich again setting it for Kaminsky, but played back and pushed to the net and pushed over by Black. Clapperich to Moody to Workman for the kill, but not there. Comes back across, pushed down by Kaminsky. Brand to the net, pushed over by Tharp. There's Shalbert, and a net violation called on Abby Tharp. She pushed it over, made contact with the net, and it's game and match point for Salem as Workman goes back for the serve. And very normally a good server. Goes off the hands of Brand, but kept alive and pushed over by Black. Shalbert to Workman, setting it for Kaminsky. Partially blocked, kept alive, and set there for Brand. Too far! And the Salem Tigers win it in 3, 25-22 here in Game 4. They won Game 1, 25-19. Lost Game 2, 25-21. Won Game 3, 25-16. And won Game 4, 25-22. Salem Tigers, who have been hot lately, have won their 9th straight match. They are looking good, and they're now 11-4 on the year. We'll come back in 3 minutes with some stats. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great race, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Well, the Salem Lady Tigers win this match with St. Clair, a district foe, 3-1. And it was a hard-fought battle. Not probably the best we've seen Salem play this year, as they had some issues on the floor, kind of ran into each other. Just wasn't as smooth and as clean as we've seen them play. But they get the win anyway and move out to an 11-4 record, 2-0 in the SCA. But there was a little bit of some issues with some passing tonight, and I know they don't have much time to work on it because tomorrow night Salem will be down at Willow Springs to take on the Lady Bears in SCA play. So the Tigers will have to play a little bit better than this to keep that SCA record perfect when they play Willow Springs come tomorrow night at Willow. Not going to be easy down there at all. But tonight they took on St. Clair. They won it in game 1, 25-19, and a game that they got a 5-point lead early on in the game, and it just never changed. It just kind of stayed between 4 and 6 points the rest of the way, and just kind of like back and forth, just back and forth. Not much changed in that one. And in this game 2, Salem Tigers had a lead most of game 2, got late, and got to give a lot of credit to Kennedy Travis. She went on a point string of about 5 in a row and got them at the lead, and then St. Clair never let go. Tigers made a few mistakes in that one, kind of gave that game away, 25-21. Came back in game 3, played a much better game, much more solid game, took advantage of some St. Clair mistakes and won that one 25-16. And then the Salem Tigers got out to a 3-0 lead, had a 5-3 lead. Then St. Clair came back, took a 7-5 lead, and never relinquished that lead till late when the Salem Tigers caught up to them at 19-19. And then it was back and forth with some points. Salem Tigers finally got a 23-21 lead, and then they were able to finish it off 25-22 in the game 4 to win this one in 4 games tonight over the St. Clair Lady Bulldogs. Salem now 11-4 on the year and 2-0 in the SCA. And so they'll be going down to Willow Springs tomorrow. Now, for those heading down that way, they will have one freshman game tomorrow. It's my understanding now, just one freshman game at 5:30. Then they'll have the normal JV games, and then they'll follow that up with a varsity match. So just one 9th grade game, then the JV games if it's 2 or 3, and then they will have the varsity match, normal varsity match at Willow Springs. That's tomorrow night. We will not be there to bring you that here on KSMO Media. In that last game, though, you got to give a lot of credit to the Lady Tigers of getting a couple of runs to get back in. Nobody really got just kind of carried away in game 4, but Salem got down by 5 at one point, and Irway came back with a couple of points, got Salem back to within 3. Then the Clapperidge got the Tigers back to within 1. And then Shalbert got the Tigers over the hump, finally got back on top while Kylie was serving. And they never let go, winning at 25-22 in game 4. When we return in 2 minutes to wrap things up, we'll give you the upcoming schedule, what's going on at KSMO Media when we return. 25-22, Salem wins it in 4 games over St. Clair here tonight at the high school gym. Back in 2 minutes, this is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Salem Tigers win it in 4 games. They defeat St. Clair 25-19 in Game 1, 21-25 in Game 2. Sinclair wins that one. Then Salem 25-16 in Game 3 and 25-22 in Game 4. 11-4 in the year, 2-0 in the SCA. They'll be at Willow Springs tomorrow to take on the Lady Bears. Tomorrow night, St. Louis Cardinals will be at Milwaukee. They'll take on the Brewers, and we'll have that contest on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM and 95.7. Our next Salem Tiger broadcast will be Friday night from Willow Springs when they take on the Willow Springs Bears and SCA football play. We'll be down there to bring it to you, 6:45 with Tiger Talk and Coach Bryson Barnes. For Jim and Nora back at the station, for Krista here doing the camera work, for Ben manning the video room underneath the whatever you want to call this little platform up here, and yours truly, Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us for Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. Have yourselves a fantastic Monday night. We'll talk to you again Friday night or tomorrow morning, whichever you prefer, right here on KSMO. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. Tonight's game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, J&D Automotive, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Align by Design Chiropractic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC. Thanks to those sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.